students. So today we are going to have a discussion on the topic IMC, that is Integrated Marketing Communication. So before discussing that topic, first of all we'll have a quick revision of yesterday's class, that what are the various things which we covered yesterday. So we will see that. So we discussed promotion management, we discussed what is promotion, we discussed the type of promotion. So these things we discussed yesterday. We had a discussion over that what is promotion. It is communication between the buyer and seller. This thing we discussed. Then also we discussed that what are the various types of promotion. We discussed what is advertising. We discussed what is direct marketing. Also we discussed what is sales promotion, personal selling. So we just had a discussion over such topics yesterday. We also discussed what is public relation. So these things we covered yesterday, and hopefully you all have gone through that. Now we are going to have a discussion over a new topic, that is integrated marketing communication, that is also known as IMC. So this is something means advertising we are doing. In this case our definition was given by American Association of Advertising Agency, and according to them it recognizes the value of a comprehensive plan that evaluates the strategic role of a variety of communication disciplines. So IMC basically integrated means we are combining certain things. So what are those things? We are combining the various modes of communication like advertising, public relation, personal selling, sales promotion, and we are just combining these things, and as a whole we are trying to get a positive result out of it. So IMC is basically, it is a combination of various things such as advertising, public relations, personal selling and sales promotion, and through this we are just going to communicate with the customers. So basically it is a combination of all these activities which we discussed yesterday. And the objective, when we talk about the objective of this, the objective is to have a marketing campaign through a well coordinated use of different promotional methods that are intended to reinforce each other. So basically this plays a very much important role. Now moving on to the next, components of IMC. So when we talk about the components of IMC, so first of all we will have a look over foundation. Means as the name suggests, it involves detailed analysis of both the product as well as target market. So in this case what we are going to do is, first of all we have to analyze that in which kind of product we are dealing, and accordingly which particular customer is going to purchase our product. So this thing again we need to check out. Like if we talk about McDonald's, so if they are going to set up a particular outlet in a particular market, so first of all they have to understand the psychology of the customer, their income level as well. If we are going to have McDonald's in some rural area, then definitely we know that the things will not work out in the desirable way. But if we talk about McDonald's to be there in the metro city, then definitely it will achieve its objective. Why? Because the taste and preference of the customer is going to get changed as per their region in which they are residing, and number two is the income level also. So, and if we talk about the taste buds of the customer, that also vary from region to region. So this thing we need to check out, that in which kind of product we are dealing and which particular customer is going to prefer our product. So this thing we need to check out. So this is number one thing. Second is corporate culture. When we talk about corporate culture, the features of product and services ought to be in line with the work culture of the organization. Means here we are talking about what is the mission of the organization, what is the vision of the organization, and is it in line with our product and the target market. So this thing again we need to check out, that the corporate culture means whatever values we have set, whatever mission we have set, then is it in line with our product or not. So this thing we need to check out. Next, when we talk about brand focus, it represents the corporate identity of the brand, means you are existing in the market, how the customer is going to recognize you. So if we talk about today's era, then the companies are focusing very much on this particular brand, means anyhow we have to do the branding of our product in the best possible way so that the customers are going to purchase it. Now is the next one is consumer experience. When we talk about consumer experience, marketer need to focus on consumer experience, which refers to what the customer feel about the product. You have manufactured a product, the product is available for the customer, but the customer is not satisfied with your product. Then definitely you cannot sustain in the market. It will be very much problematic for a particular firm. So this is something which is very much important, that the customer should be satisfied with your product, consumer should be satisfied with your product. And you all are clear with the difference between consumer and customer. Customer is the one who is purchasing the product, consumer is the one who is actually using the product. Customer can be consumer. These things we have already discussed in the class. So consumer experience, so we have to focus on the experience, means whatever we have manufactured, the customers are satisfied with it or not. So this thing we need to check out. Next is communication tool. See, this is something which we have to opt as per our market. Like if I talk about that I am going to sell a particular product which is widely used in village, in the rural area, but not in urban area. So in that case, definitely I'll go for having direct marketing, or I will go for the newspapers in Hindi, right? So this can be the way. But if I talk about that I'm going to deal in such a product which will be for the customers who are residing in the urban area, so in that case I can use digital marketing, I can use any media through like social media. So these ways I can use in order to promote my product. So this communication tool we need to understand, and this will be definitely depending on the target market, means which type of market is there, and accordingly we are going to opt any kind of communication tools. Now promotional tools, brands are promoted through various promotional tools such as trade promotion, personal selling and so on. So these are the various ways by which we are going to make customer aware about our product. Next is integration tools. Organization need to keep a regular check on customer feedback and reviews. This is very much important. See, what we are going to do is that suppose I am the one who is manufacturer, I am dealing in one product, so say like chocolates, right? So what I have done is I have just manufactured the chocolates. I am having a particular manufacturing unit, a small unit is there in which I manufacture chocolates, and I use direct marketing since I am not having a very much big outlet or big firm. I do not have much capital to invest in. So what I am doing is I am manufacturing it as well as I am selling it, right? What I am doing is I am just selling my chocolates to the customer into a particular segment, and I am not taking any feedback from them. I am just thinking that if the customers are purchasing, then definitely they are satisfied, and this can be the case that the customers are having certain dissatisfaction with my product, but I am not focusing on it. So if I am doing such a big blunder, so definitely I cannot survive in the market in the long run. This is for sure. So this thing we need to understand, that if we are dealing in a particular product, so we have to focus on the satisfaction level of the customers. If the customers are satisfied, then only I can expect that in the long run they will be there with me in the long run. So this thing we need to understand. So today we have discussed IMC. This is integrated marketing communication, in which we are going to combine various promotional tools all together, and these will be used to achieve the goal of the organization. So in this case we focus on the customer satisfaction. We are just going to have a quick review of the things which we have covered today. Integrated marketing communication, it recognizes the value of a comprehensive plan that evaluates the strategic role of a variety of communication disciplines: advertising, public relations, personal selling and sales promotion. So all these things will be used all together, and these will help in achieving the goal of the organization. These are the various components of IMC which we have covered today: foundation, corporate culture, brand focus, consumer experience, communication tools, promotional tools, and integrated tools. So that's all from my side. So I would like to suggest my students to go through with these PPTs and with this video lecture and come up with the queries. So that's all for today. Stay safe, be at home. Thank you. Bye bye.